So the first time I fell in love with racing was when I saw this beautiful Corolla from 1989 passing by my house ages ago when I was like 17. And I didn't know what it was, I didn't know it was a rally car, but I just saw this yellow car going really fast and I was like, wow, what is that? And every day at the same time I would go out hoping that the car would come back. And eventually after a week it did, and I was able to get in the car, and I just don't know what happened, but in that moment like my whole chip just changed, and I knew that that was going to be my life. I didn't know what really was, but yeah. So in 2014 is when I first started competing, and I started with the Canadian Championship. We won it on the second year overall, male and female, so that was pretty exciting. And thanks to that, I was able to test the car in mainland Spain. And after that, we created a fully female team, and we raced in the Spanish Championship, which we won the female category also the same year with Peugeot. So it was a great achievement. After that, we kind of ended up in the US racing buggies because it was the only kind of solution that we had to continue racing. And we raced all the American Championship and the Mexican Series, which was a real blast. Starting off as a female in a male-dominated sport, I feel that it was maybe you got a lot of prejudices at the beginning, but I would say that in the end, we don't really think that we're females, you know, we're just there to race, so we kind of never realize the part of being a girl. Maybe you would get comments and you would get, you know, a little bit of frustration in sponsor-wise because there isn't, at the beginning there's a bit more limitations on that side of it. But at the time, despite all this was happening, I feel that all I wanted was to race and to win and progress. So I think that I just left everything on the side and I just kept going on it. You know, you put your race helmet on and that's all you are, a racer. And then Extreme E came along, and of course later the opportunity to race with an amazing team like Veloce Racing.
She's been trying so hard, hasn't she, to make it? And I know that sounds mad, but that really is just hustling, basically.
Studying in Birmingham in the UK, she ended up doing I think it was a mechanical engineering course. She did the brilliant thing to get herself into a position where she's now racing on a worldwide stage and doing a really good job in that car.
Extreme E, it's an electric off-road series, and we basically race around the world without a trace. It's based on 3 pillars, which is equality, sustainability, and electrification. So it's pretty amazing because we don't just race, we also promote sustainability and also equality, as each team has a driver, male and female. I know that it's little steps that we're taking, but for example, we do a lot of legacy programs all over the locations that we race in. So not just in the racing world, racing electric vehicles, but also trying to make an impact in the community and making an impact in the environment while we're there racing. I've taken a lot of inspiration from Extreme E. For example, in my normal daily life, right now I have an electric scooter, which I didn't have before. So in Barcelona right now, they've actually put a new law, which is they're going to change all the buses and make them electric. So I think that that's a great small change in the city. Having an electric scooter was one of the main ways I knew that I could make a small change. It was a great way to ensure that my trips around town were sustainable, because of course this way we have less pollution in the city, and I guess that also less traffic. Climate change is a race that we're all part of right now. So in my next phase in my career, I don't just want to push for victories in championships and racing, of course, but I would like to ensure that we have a future for our planet. Through the changes that I've made and that Extreme E has taught us, I've realized how vital it is to convert education into action. We have an opportunity to write the future, and for me, it starts here.